I can't find them. I can't find them anywhere. Has anybody seen my glasses? I don't remember where I took them off. And Millie, have you seen my glasses? Do you know where they are? I can't find them, Millie. Caesar, Larry, have you guys seen my glasses? I can't even see you. Where are you guys? Caesar? Oh, hey, it's Caesar. Hi, Caesar. Hey, Caesar, have you seen my glasses? Have you seen Larry? Larry!
I'm over here.
Oh, hey, Larry, have you seen my glasses anywhere?
Look at Caesar's face.
Look at Caesar's face. Oh, hey, I found him. I'm really nearsighted. I found him. Why are you wearing my glasses, Caesar?
I think he is part of his Halloween costume.
And you have my sweater on, Caesar. And you have my name tag on. And a book. Let me guess. For Halloween this year, you dressed up as Miss Corrie? Ah! That's hilarious. Did you have a good time? Good. Larry, what did you dress up as?
The cameraman.
The cameraman. I should have known. And did you carry a big camera around?
Yeah.
Did you have room for all that candy in that big camera?
No.
You're not going to eat
I used Caesar as a transporter.
You guys didn't eat all the candy already, did you?
He did. I didn't.
Oh, sure. Likely story. Well, we'll check those Halloween buckets later. But since you dressed up as Miss Corrie, I'm going to assume you have a book you want to read. Is it this one? Curious George Goes to a Costume Party by Margaret. Oh, thank you. You're going to let me read with my glasses on. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, I can see the world again. All right. Curious George Goes to a Costume Party by Margaret and H.A. Rays. All right. This is a good one, huh? You like this one? Good. All right. I like Curious George, too. Okay, actually, you know what? I do need to take my glasses off to read. I'm getting older. Okay. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. One day, George and his friend, the man with the yellow hat, were on their way to a party at Mrs. Gray's house. Hello, George. George could not wait. He liked parties, and he was looking forward to seeing Mrs. Gray. But when the door opened, George did not see Mrs. Gray at all. He saw a witch. Oh! Don't be afraid, George, said the man with the yellow hat. This witch is our friend. The witch took off her mask, and it was Mrs. Gray after all. Oh, dear, she said. Did I forget to tell you that this is a costume party? A costume party. Oh, costume parties are fun. George had never been to a costume party before. Inside, he saw more people that he knew. They were all wearing costumes. There was his friend Betsy dressed up like an astronaut. Oh, hey, look, an astronaut. And was that Bill? Why, he looked just like a mummy. George wanted to wear a costume too. I have some dress-up clothes upstairs, said Mrs. Gray. Would you like to use them to make a costume, George? Oh, dress-up trunks are always fun. Mrs. Gray took George up to a room with a big trunk filled with clothes. Borrow anything you like, George, she said. I have just the thing for your friend downstairs. So George tried on lots of costumes. The first one was too big. And the next was too small. Oh no. Another was just too silly. And this one, well, that was just too scary. Ah! At last, George found a costume that was just right. George was a rodeo cowboy. Woohoo, look at the cowboy hat. He wore a vest and pants with fringe. He even had a lasso and a hat. Giddy up, cowboy. If only he could see himself in the mirror. George was curious. Could he see himself if he stood up on the bed? No, he needed to jump higher. George bounced on the bed, just a little. But still, he couldn't see. Maybe George needed glasses. He bounced a little more, and a little more, and soon George was having so much fun that he forgot all about looking in the mirror. He bounced as high as he could, until... crash! George bounced off the bed, and he smashed into the night table and got all tangled up in the tablecloth. And suddenly everything went dark. George heard the people downstairs gasp. What was that? Was that a ghost? Oh, a ghost! A ghost? George did not want to meet up with a ghost alone. He dashed out of the room and down the hall. He wanted to get back to his friend in a hurry, and he knew the fastest way. Oh, man. He hopped onto the stair rail, and he sailed, whoosh, all the way down the stairs. Boys and girls, do not ever slide down a banister rail. That's not very safe. You have to remember George is a monkey, and he does things that we can't do. It is a ghost, someone screamed. Everyone turned. They looked scared, and they were looking at George. The ghost must be right behind him. Oh, no. George flew off the rail, and he landed plop into the arms of a farmer. But this wasn't really a farmer. It was his friend, the man with the yellow hat. And soon everyone stopped looking scared, and they started to laugh. That's not a ghost, that's a cowboy, laughed a policeman. That's not a cowboy, that's a monkey, giggled a princess. That's not just any monkey, said Betsy. It's Curious George. Everyone clapped and cheered. They liked George's Halloween trick. You gave us a good scare, George, said Mrs. Gray, and I'm glad to see you found some interesting costumes. Now, why don't I take off your ghost outfit so you can join the party? And after the guests bobbed for apples, lit jack-o'-lanterns, and played some party games, prizes for the best costumes were handed out. We like prizes. There was one prize for Betsy and one for Bill, and there were 2 for Curious George. You were the best ghost and the best cowboy, George, said Mrs. Gray. Everyone had a good time at the party, especially George. Too soon, it was time to say goodbye. Good night, George. Happy Halloween. The end. Well, Caesar, did you like that story? Yes, or should I call you Miss Corrie? Mr. Caesar? Well, I'm glad you liked that story. I like that story too. I really like to play dress up. It's a lot of fun. Larry likes to play dress up too, don't you, Larry?
Yes.
Yes. That's why you wear your Hawaiian lei and your scarf and your marching band shirt and your sunglasses, because you like to play dress up so much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should dress him up as a bear. What do you think, Caesar? And maybe next year you could go as a giant pizza. Just don't eat yourself. It's tempting, isn't it?
Or he could go as a skeleton.
Yes, Larry could go as a bear and you could go as a skeleton. We could paint bones on your fur. No, all right. Well, boys and girls, I hope you sure had a lot of fun playing dress up, and I hope you enjoyed our book, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks for joining us today. Goodbye.